The Lega brothers, Rick and Marty Lagina, are the subjects of the reality television show The Curse of Oak Island, which follows them as they search for the island's buried wealth in various locations. The attraction of the show stems from the fact that it depicts an actual treasure search that is taking place in real time, with the island having been shrouded in rumors and stories since the late 18th century. Rick and Marty Lagina, the stars of the show, have devoted their entire lives to the searching for the riches that Oak Island has to offer. Marty Lagina's son, Alex Lagena, never in his wildest dreams anticipated that he would one day appear on a reality television show. Given that both his father and his uncle had a strong interest in discovering hidden treasures, he found himself becoming heavily immersed in the endeavor. Together with his father and uncle, he has been putting in a lot of effort in order to discover the secret caches that are kept on the island. There is a striking similarity between Alex's journey and that of his father Marty, who was also an engineer before they both became treasure hunters. In particular, Alex continued his study in the College of Engineering at the University of Michigan, which prepared him for the position that he would play in the Oak Island endeavors. Alex's unique perspective on the world of treasure seeking is a result of his experience in engineering, which he brings to the team. Because of his educational background, he is equipped with the problem-solving skills that are necessary for confronting the sophisticated issues that the island presents. Not only do the father and son have familial links, but they also have a professional stake in discovering what Oak Island may be hiding. His contributions to the project go well beyond his mere appearances in front of the camera. Alex brings a great amount of engineering expertise to the table. After receiving his diploma in 2008, Alex went back to his hometown to work for his father's company, which was called Terra Energy. Terra was eventually sold by Marty to CMS Energy Corporation for an astounding price of $58 million. After the sale, Marty and his brother Rick continued their search for treasure on Oak Island, and Alex joined them in their efforts. Alex continues to make effective use of his engineering degree, despite unanticipated changes that have occurred in his professional trajectory. In his current role, he is primarily responsible for managing the technical parts of the excavation. It is becoming increasingly apparent to Alex Lagena, as he delves deeper into the history of his family, that he is not simply searching for treasure. Alex is a producer for both The Curse of Oak Island and its spin-off, which is also a Netflix original series. The Drilling Down of Oak Island, The Curse of Oak Island. This indicates that he is more than just a treasure hunter. He plays an important role behind the scenes in the production of the show, which contributes to its overall success. The role of a producer encompasses more than just digging. It also involves shaping the narrative, determining what elements will be included in the final cut, and ensuring that the show remains interesting for viewers. Among the 125 episodes of the popular television series The Curse of Oak Island, the character Alex Lagena is credited as a producer on 46 of those episodes. This gives rise to inquiries concerning his position behind the scenes and the manner in which it is connected to his character appearing on television. Although the designation of associate producer often implies involvement in a variety of production aspects, the specifics of Alex's contributions are still unknown due to the fact that the show is mostly focused on treasure hunts and historical research. Depending on the episode or how far along they go in their search for treasure, Alex will take on characters that are different from one another. It is possible that he will become extremely active in particular aspects of the production of the show during certain episodes, which may be the reason why his name appears in a different capacity as a producer on occasion. By taking a more in-depth look at the operations of Oak Island Tours Inc., which is the tour company owned by the Liga family, we might be able to gain a better understanding of the many responsibilities that Alex is responsible for. In contrast to the other members of his team, Alex does not make treasure hunting his primary occupation. Instead, he focuses on finding treasure. His primary place of employment is Mari Vineyards, which was established by his father, Marty, between the years 1909 to 19. With the goal of producing wines with distinctive characteristics, the vineyard is dedicated to producing exceptional red and white wines from fruits that are native to Italy. Alex invests his heart and soul into the family vineyard, and it is clear that he is committed to seeing it go from strength to strength. The tranquil atmosphere of Mari Vineyard, which is located on the Old Mission Peninsula, provides an ideal location for the production of wines of exceptional quality. A visit to the vineyard is an absolute necessity for everyone who has an appreciation for the craft of winemaking because of the Lagena family's dedication to experimenting with new things and putting an emphasis on quality, in addition to the vineyard's stunning location. As the general manager of Mari Vineyards, Alex is responsible for the company's success, which includes the sale of products in 16 different states. You can see that the vineyard is very active and even sponsors events, which you can see on their Facebook page, which is very active. Although Alex has achieved a great deal of success at the vineyard, he also has a fascinating second job as a treasure hunter. He does this primarily during the summer months, when he assists his father and uncle on Oak Island. This mix of Alex's life, which includes both the successful operation of a vineyard and the search for treasure, demonstrates how varied and intriguing Alex's life is. An unanticipated turn of events was introduced into the ongoing story of the treasure search when it was reported that Alex had passed away while recording an episode of The Curse of Oak Island. It is difficult to determine where these claims originated. Nonetheless, a number of websites and blogs have disseminated this incorrect information, stating that Alex had passed away while he was searching for the island's wealth, which is notoriously difficult to locate. It is a reminder to be careful with what we read online and to double-check information in order to avoid spreading false information. According to these unfounded stories, his supposed death was supposed to add to the so-called curse that states 7 people must die before the treasure can be found. In reality, Alex is still going after his goals, and he is not negatively affected by the unfortunate fate that the internet incorrectly predicted for him. The fact that Alex Lagena has been making frequent appearances on The Curse of Oak Island is evidence that the first claims of his passing were incorrect. The show is made even more compelling to watch as a result of the Lagena family's unwavering will to continue their search, as well as the further information on Alex's role. Moving beyond the original narratives described, in order to unearth the secrets that have been kept about Oak Island's past, Alex Lagena, his brother Rick, and the archaeologist Larnan have been working on a project simultaneously. Excited anticipation has been generated among the group as a result of their recent discovery of a well-constructed cave that seems to have been meticulously created. It is Marty Lagena who is leading the charge into the cave, and he is pointing out the neat craftsmanship that is all around them. With each new step that they take, the team is constantly on the hunt for new clues that could provide them with information regarding the origin of the tunnel and the reason why it is located there. An enormous wooden beam was found in one spot, and another massive circular piece of wood was found in close proximity to it. Both of these discoveries were made by the group. Due to the exquisite craftsmanship that went into its construction, the main beam stands out due to the fact that it has a part that protrudes on one side. In close proximity to it, they found something that gives the impression of a cross. The massive U-shaped building that they uncovered at Smith's Cove the previous year was fashioned out of logs that were identical to the ones that were used in the construction of this structure. This construction was constructed between the years 1768 and 1769, as shown by the findings of the tests, which is a considerable length of time prior to the discovery of the money pit. Both the presence of the wood and the way in which it is assembled provide the sense that it is genuine, which in turn inspires the team to continue digging. When conducting their research into this discovery, they are exercising tremendous caution, because the pieces of wood and the manner in which they were utilized may have major historical value. This is the reason why they are exercising such caution. A further investigation into this discovery is something that the group is looking forward to doing in the hopes of acquiring new information about the building methods and the history of the era in question. They are digging up these old pieces with great care, and there is a sense of expectation in the air. They speculate about the tales that these old pieces of wood might have to tell, and the things that they might discover about the individuals who would have constructed all of this stuff hundreds of years ago. With all of the various structures that are scattered across the region, Smith's Cove never fails to astound those that come to visit. As they continue their exploration, they are looking for substantial evidence that Oak Island may have been the location of a clever flood tunnel that was created. This discovery is enlightening them about things that they were previously unaware of regarding earlier information. The historical data continues to gather, all of which provides additional assurance that this tunnel was, in fact, present. Considering that the chance of finding something is one of the factors that contributes to the significance of this big project, the team is experiencing a great lot of enthusiasm regarding the massive dig that is going to take place on Oak Island. Both the unexpected objects that they have found in Smith's Cove and the accumulating evidence of a flood tunnel have tremendously stoked the fires of excitement for this huge dig that will take place on Oak Island. Both of these discoveries have been made within the past few days. In order to excavate the past that has been buried under the surface, each and every member of the team is ready to take on new difficulties.